We have a date. Microsoft confirmed that the Xbox gameplay event will happen on Thursday, July 23rd. That will be at 9 AM Pacific time, which is 5 PM UK time and 6 PM Central European time. Also, rumors suggest that Microsoft could be acquiring a bunch of very talented studios. Today, we'll analyze the rumors and establish if they are believable, and I will also give you my final prediction as to what we will see at the Xbox gameplay event. So let's dive right into it. Happy Friday, July 10th, everyone, and welcome back to Screenplayers News, which is where I discuss everything Xbox and PlayStation related. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell down below so that you don't miss any updates in the future. Right, let's start with the minor news first. AT&T has reportedly put the Warner Brothers gaming division up for sale for $4 billion. This has been reported a few weeks back, and according to CNBC, potential buyers include Activision-Blizzard, Electronic Arts, as well as Take-Two. No shocking news so far, however, a few sources earlier this week reported that Microsoft has now joined the party of prospective buyers. Let's put things in perspective first. The Warner Brothers gaming division includes some very hot names. NetherRealms, who are famous for Mortal Kombat and just managed to revive the franchise with their latest Mortal Kombat 11. There's Rocksteady with their very good Batman games. Avalanche, not to be confused with the Finnish Avalanche that made the Just Cause games, but the American Avalanche, who are based in Utah and are rumored to be working on a new Harry Potter game, just to name a few. Should Microsoft acquire these studios? I would say, yeah, it's an open goal. It's a penalty kick. If those studios ended up being part of the Xbox gaming studios, I would be very happy. A, I would rather have Microsoft or Take-Two Interactive buying those than Activision or Electronic Arts. And B, Microsoft would secure some very good talent to try giving Sony a run for their money for next generation. I don't root for either Sony or Microsoft. I own and love both consoles, but a very competitive Microsoft means that Sony would need to step up their game a little more, and in turn, us gamers would get fantastic products. It's a win-win. One very important thing to note here, I really don't think that AT&T, the parent company of Warner Brothers, would also sell the licenses to Batman, Harry Potter, and the Middle-earth franchise. So Microsoft wouldn't automatically own those. But Mortal Kombat is NetherRealm's own IP, so whoever acquires them also acquires Mortal Kombat. Although if that were the case, I do not think that we would see MK as an Xbox exclusive. In my opinion, that would just hurt the franchise. However, timed exclusivity like Death Stranding or Final Fantasy VII in the case of the PlayStation 4 would be very much in the cards. And the million-dollar question, do I believe that these rumors could turn out to be true? Of course, this is just a rumor, and as such, we always have to take it with a grain of salt. I was very skeptic at first, but truth to be said, the sources are reputable, and now that Reuters has picked up on it as well, I am a little more inclined to believe that this might in fact be genuine. By the way, several sources have reached out to Microsoft, but logically, the company said that they do not comment on rumors. We shall see what happens in the future, but I will keep my eyes peeled on this one. Moving on, Sony spoke loud and clear this past June at their Future of Gaming event when they showed the world what games will be available on PlayStation 5. Now it's Microsoft's turn to wow us. Let me be blunt here. The gaming world will have eyes on them this July 23rd, and I do hope that they do not miss this opportunity to deliver. Sony is the undiscussed market leader at the moment, and Microsoft really needs to bring their A game if they want to try and eat some of their market share for next generation. So what are my predictions for the event? Well, Let's start with what I think that we are not going to see. Xbox made clear that the event is about games, and I do not think that we will see Xbox Lockhart, which is their cheaper and powerful console for next generation, revealed at the event. By the way, I did a whole video on Xbox Series S, aka Lockhart, its specs and the potential reveal date. If you'd like to watch it, just click on the link right up above. So, what games are they going to show us? Right off the bat, I am very positive about Halo Infinite. The game was first shown at E3 2018, and as far as we know, it's en route to be available in time for the Xbox Series X's launch. So I would expect Microsoft to show off a big chunk of gameplay. Ninja Theory will be there, and they should show us a little bit more of Hellblade II. I don't necessarily expect gameplay here, but I think we should at least see a longer trailer, kind of like what Sony did with Horizon Forbidden West. Although I don't think Hellblade 2 will be a launch title. Forza Motorsport 8. I will recycle what I said about Sony and Gran Turismo back in June. I would 100% expect a new Forza Motorsport to not only be at the event, but also to be ready for when Series X launches, or worst case scenario, a year after the console launches. Once again, it's a car game. They always look amazing, and it's a great way to showcase some next-gen graphics to help sell the system. The talented Playground Games, the folks behind the Forza Horizon series, have long been rumored to be at work on a new Fable game. I actually believe it. Just like Demon's Souls for the PlayStation 5, this has been rumored left, right and center for months now. I would be shocked if this turned out to be false. Either way, I'm really looking forward to whatever Playground Games have to show, whether it's Fable or not. I am very excited to see more of Everwild, which is the game that Rare has been working on and should be there. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. That initiative! For those who don't know, this is a studio based in Santa Monica. The studio was literally built from the ground up by Microsoft. They put together an insane amount of talent and created the project specifically with the intention to deliver AAA blockbuster games for next generation. They are rumored to be working on a Perfect Dark reboot, but honestly, as I've been saying for quite a while, I'd rather see something new. There are a lot of contrasting opinion on whether or not the initiative will be present at the event, or even if they can showcase anything. I would expect to see them. In fact, I would go as far as saying that Microsoft should have them there. I am well aware that A, they are a new team and working together for the first time, B, they didn't have much time to work, and C, they also had a lot of open lead positions to fill. But I think they should at least show us a small cinematic trailer of whatever they've been working on. As I said before, this is not the moment to hold back. Microsoft should be showing people why they should buy into the system. In my opinion, they should be showing that games are going to keep coming throughout the generation. You want to build hype for games that are not even coming for another 3 or 4 years. Sony has been very good at this. Think about The Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, and Days Gone, just to name a few. Sony showed trailers for these games way before their release date. And I think Microsoft should most definitely take a book out of Sony's playbook here. Moving on, we should also see Double Fine with Psychonauts 2 and Obsidian with Grounded, which kinda ticks their family-friendly box. But I also hope we see a surprise on that department, something like a sequel to Banjo. This is just speculations, but you know. A few weeks back, InExile has been reported to be working on a new project using Unreal Engine 5. Honestly, do not expect to see anything. Best case scenario, a very small logo or maybe a trailer. But remember, they're also busy delivering Wasteland 3. Let's not forget the titles such as Microsoft Flight Simulator, that for the first time around is also heading to Xbox, and Age of Empire 4 are in the works, and I would expect to see them in some shape or form. We should see some third-party games. I've been hearing the name Call of Duty being thrown into the mix. That's unlikely. They've pretty much been in bed with Sony for that franchise throughout this generation. I honestly think we'd get maybe more footage, but of games that we have already seen. And to conclude with my predictions, I would expect the company to heavily advertise Game Pass and maybe make some big announcements. I would be shocked if we did not see anything about xCloud, which is Microsoft's own streaming service that should be integrated with Game Pass. Basically a response to Google Stadia and PS Now. By the way, I love this small and portable, officially licensed Xbox controller from 8-Bit Do. The controller is meant specifically to be used with xCloud, and you can pre-order it on Amazon right now. Anyway, here's the question. What do you guys think we will see? Do you agree with my predictions, or do you think I'm wrong? Either way, leave me a comment right down below, or perhaps on Twitter, you can find me at screenplayers_. We will be back with Screenplayers Podcast Replay here on YouTube on Sunday, and by the way, we actually stream that live on Twitch, so if you want to interact with us, come and join us every Tuesday at 6 PM UK. Until the next time, happy gaming. I'm coming. Jazz, I'm right behind you. Get in, we'll escape, get in quick.
Angela, that guy.
Jazz, get in quick.
Look, Angela can kill him. He's busy shooting at us.
Quickly.
I've been shot.
Because I'm getting shot now.
Oh shit.